Hello, pretty girl.
Okay, this video now may or may not go to plan. We are just setting out on the new girl, Flash, her name is, and she arrived how long ago, Mo? 15 minutes ago, yeah. Ooh. Now you've seen on our videos, if you've been following our videos, that our cameraman is always the lovely Dupe. I'm always riding, me or Molly or Kyle, whoever, is always riding Dupe. He's the cameraman and he's the chaperone. But do you know what, guys? We're doing quite a lot at the minute, and he is 23, and I'm a little bit conscious that he's doing maybe a little bit too much. So I've pulled in Sandy out of her holiday retirement. A holiday retirement that's probably lasted best part of 12 months. I haven't sat on her. What's up? You were trying to get one earlier, weren't you? Yeah, I haven't ridden her even this year, and I've just pulled her out the field and got on her. So I'm going to video as much as I can, but I need to try and stay aboard my horse. So Molly is on the honestly, she's just arrived. What a beautiful cob she is. We're clearly going to get loads of photos and videos and stuff, but we have honestly just chucked tack on and set out. She's 14 hands. I need to double check her age. She's either 10 or 12. I'm gonna, once I come off this video clip. Okay, so I've just checked and she's 10. She's 10 years old, and she's come from a private home of the past 3 years. She has been a very loved girl, and real sad sale, but her owner rider is just moving on up to the next level. Just bear in mind when I'm videoing, guys, obviously I'm on Sandy, who is 16, I don't know, small, yeah, it's because I'm on Sandy. She'd be about 16.1, guys. So it is obviously going to make Molly and Flash look a little bit smaller, but you will see more videos off the ground which will give you a better idea, because she's a really good stamp. So what I'm going to do is pick up this video in a minute once I'm out on the road safely with Sandy and give you a little bit more info. So we're just out on the road now, and I'm just a bit conscious that I don't want to miss all the best bits, just because I'm trying to be over cautious for myself. And you know, it's a great sign. It's always a good sign. Right, so yeah, it is always a good sign when they ride straight away when we get here. You'll have to excuse her name. The stallion's calling, and she clearly thinks he's calling her. And especially one that will happily take the lead as soon as we set out. I'm sure your right stirrup's longer. Don't know. That's a bit better. We'll do a girth check in a little bit. There isn't anything that this little girl, oh, steady sand, that this girl has not done. And I will give you for reference size wise when we're on the floor, but obviously Marl is about, I don't know, 5'4", 5'5"-ish, maybe 5'4". That gives you an idea on size, but you'll see a better idea once I am on the ground. But yeah, should be 14 hands. Okay, so we're off the main lane now, and it's quite good to video down this part because it's quite a spooky part. A lot of them don't actually like it as you're coming downhill, and it's a bit enclosed, and you've got the wheelie bins and everything. So I always try and video there if I can, because as I say, it might look nothing on the camera, but it is a part that a lot of them find a bit spooky. And I'm losing a bit of time with Molly this week because she's got other commitments. So, oh, steady Sand. Sandy's not used to riding without shoes. I'm hoping her feet are a little bit hardier and we can do a little bit of walking out, but we'll see how much we can do without her shoes on. She's lived a life as a competition horse. So she's always been kind of pampered. And then I've literally, with all the competition horses, they've just been out in the field, just enjoying being a horse this summer. Probably enjoying it a bit too much. When I got the saddle out today, she looked at me as if to say, "You are joking." Go on, go in the grass then. So, as I was saying, Flash has come from a private home where she has done all your pony club and your fun ride. So we've hit a hurdle and the gate is across, blocking our path. But these guys have run up, coming to say hello, which may not be so helpful. And I definitely wasn't getting off Sandy to get back on. Maybe get on them or up by the gate, like, so she doesn't wander to the others, because you've got no mane to hold. I hope your girth's tight. Oh, show off. Come on, Sand. No. Come on, let's go. So luckily, Molly is a lot more nimble than I am, because I definitely wasn't going to do that. And these horses, they're so good, you actually forget that you don't know them, they don't know where they are. And you know, this is why I like to do these videos, because it just oh, Sandy, good girl, just tripped. It just shows real life for you. So what you see on these videos is exactly what we see and what we have. So I think these videos are so useful for that. What a fun cob she is. And she's been used to riders of like all abilities. So I would definitely say she's suitable for, you know, a less experienced or maybe a nervous rider. And I know that's a little bit early to say, but obviously, you know, we do know these horses as in pre-purchase assessments, you know, so we've got a good idea and a background and everything of the horses. So when they come to us, this part is just such an easy part for us. It's most definitely the easier part of it. It's finding them, it's difficult. And you know, the majority of the time the long-term owners definitely want to keep in touch. So I'm going to catch you back on the other side. I'm hopefully going to video us going back up, but you know, Sandy may just get a little bit more excitable, but I'll definitely get you some video when we're coming back. Okay, so heading back, just down here there's a few like little kind of like speed bumpy things. I don't know what's happened, so we will just walk and trot until we get over those, because we don't want anybody falling flat on the face. And then obviously we'll pop a canter a bit further up. Bear with my videoing, because I'm definitely making sure that we've got a bit of control, eh, Sand? And I was just saying to Molly, you know what, Molly's getting used to getting on new horses now and getting a good feel of them. And she was literally on her for what, 30 seconds, probably not even that. She's like, oh, I feel completely confident. And some of the horses just do that for you. And as I always say, you know, Molly, I'm not calling Molly a novice rider now, because she's not, but she's not been doing this all her life. She's not a professional rider. She would be, your sort of average rider that would be looking for these sort of horses. So when you see Molly on them, it gives you a really good true indication and representation of what the horses would be like in their new homes with you guys. She loaded good as gold, travelled perfectly, and tacked up. Molly just said to me, actually, she said, oh, you know, you could have done a video tacking up, because she, honestly, I think Penny could have tacked her up, couldn't she, Mo? Penny's only 5, by the way. She just stood there, stood there to get on, waited while I was faffing about with Sandy, shutting the gate and all that, and she just waited. And you saw yourselves anyway that Molly had to pull the gate across. Shall we just have a little trot here till that speed bump and then walk over it, Moll? Yeah, but make sure I'm all right first. Good girl, Sandy. I don't want to do too much anyway with Sandy with her not being worked, so it's only a little casual one. We'll build it up slowly. Okay, walk over that hump, Mo. Just then go, well, you're all right, but I don't want Sandy tripping over it and then accidentally tripping into a buck. Do you know what I mean? Any excuse. Yeah. Trot on, Sand. Right, so keep watching, obviously, keep watching Molly. And I'll just concentrate what I'm doing. Right. Oh. I'm in canter. Molly's in canter. Oh, God, you know what? It's so nice to be riding my horse again. Look how cute Flash is. Molly's like, her little legs are going. And she's got the steadiest little canter. Oh, do you know, and that just shows that's why that cob is suitable for all riders. Look at her. Oh, hopefully you can see. Come on, Sand. Molly, you look so cute there. I saw your little legs going to just keep cantering. She's got that steady little rocking horse canter, hasn't she? And your little legs. One pace, I know, yeah. Oh, easy, yeah. Hello. Good girl, Sandy. Ignore him. Sandy popped into like her perfect canter. It's as if I rode her yesterday. That's it now. She's out of holiday. Out of holiday mode. And Molly said, you probably couldn't pick up what she said there. She just said that she was just one pace. And you know, as I was saying, it's all experience for Molly, riding different horses and just how different they are. And I would say that Flash, she is like that kind of push button school mistress type. She's done lots, so she knows her job. Don't start, Sandy. Snatching at the reins. She knows the job. She's been there, done lots and lots. She's educated, she's experienced. She's a really well-loved, well-used, very much enjoyed little cob. And she's a cracking size as well. If any of you are sort of looking at maybe 14.1, 14.2 even, you know, I wouldn't discard her because she's a real good stamp. And no, she doesn't. She looks like you just look like on the 14.2s, to be fair. You can see, I mean, she may be bigger than that because I've not measured her. I think she would be 14 hands in all fairness. What are you determined to do? Well, you're picking a really bad place there. Well, one, you're on a blind bend, and two, there's about 2 berries. Go on. No, you're not close enough. Is there none on the left? Molly's got an obsession with picking blackberries now. And, oh, haven't you? Oh, you've missed loads here. Right, just let this girl get a damn blackberry. She's like, why are you trying to ride me into the hedge? I think it's your... oh, I've dropped my reins. I think it's your steering. Right, so if anybody's watched the video from this morning when we took Charity and Jupe out, you got it? Yeah. She was trying to get one on Charity. Oh yeah, there's loads there. You need to get them picked before they die. She was trying to pick one on Jupe and Kyle wouldn't wait. Kyle is about as happy as God knows what at the minute. He's got man flu and he's just... oh, it's just hard work, and he wouldn't wait for her. And to be fair, neither would Jupe, would he? No. It's because you picked. It was because you were trying to pick one on the way back.
I'm waiting for a horse to give me the opportunity.
So obviously, Molly's not grown up with the horses. She's not grown up as a country girl. So picking blackberries off your pony is just like something she wants to do. I mean, I know I did it as a kid. Don't know if anybody else did. Probably you did. Molly just wants to do it, and she's done it now. Do you know what that is? I know. You need to come down with Penny and pick them, and then go home and make blackberry and apple pie or crumble. That's what we used to do. We made that many and put them in the freezer. I feel like I was eating them for all winter when I was a kid. And do you know what? That's a perfect representation, everyone, is what I was saying on the way down. Whereas sometimes you forget that you don't know these horses. And even just things like that we end up just sort of going off what we're doing. Because that's what you do when you're out hacking, isn't it? I mean, I'm not sure you all stop and get berries. But do you know what I'm saying? You do. You start chatting. You do things. Oh, let's have a go at that. Or let's have a go at this. Or whatever. And that's what you do. And that's why I think... these videos just natural. I always tell Kyle and Molly to just literally just ride as normal, you know, don't sort of think, oh, I'm on the camera, I can't talk, or I can't do this, I can't do that. I personally, as somebody that was looking to buy a horse, that's what I would be looking at, and so I just personally find it helpful, and hopefully so do you guys. So it may not seem like the most professional video, and you know, some people might think, well, I don't want to be watching that, and that's fine. But to me, you know, it shows sort of real life, and it just shows the horses. Oh, the flies keep landing on me. And that's why I keep the camera rolling as much as I can, even if a lot of it is just videoing the backside. You know, you are seeing the horses for yourself. You know, and I keep saying it's really difficult to find these horses. So when I have got them, you know, doing this part is the easier part, but finding them a good home is absolutely essential, like essential. The amount of people, not that I turn down sort of, I don't want you to think it's like an interview process, but it is in a way, because, you know, I'm the voice for these horses. They can't make their choice. I have to make it for them. And so I try and choose a home that perhaps they would want to choose, if that makes sense. As you can see, clearly very good in traffic. As always, we'll be doing traffic videos. Stop it, Sandy. She hates the flies, Sandy does, hates them. But yeah, we will be doing all of those videos. As I say, I've got Molly sort of sporadically over the week. So we will, well, when I've got Molly, I'll cram in as many videos as I can. When I haven't, you'll have to be patient. Stop it. But honestly, as I say with all of them, you know, if these horses are ticking the boxes and they're what you are looking for, I just wouldn't hesitate. I really wouldn't hesitate, because you just can't find them. And then they go super quickly. The last thing you want to do is be kicking yourself. And she has really been loved and looked after, and you can see that. In fact, you said that straight away, didn't you, Mol? How looked after she'd been.
Yeah.
You know, and she's been a family member, a much, much loved family member, and she totally deserves to be that again. Sandy was perfect, Mol. Absolutely perfect. And you'll probably all wonder why I was even half cautious, but I have got a video of me videoing like this off Sandy deciding to scoot from underneath me buck and drop a shoulder, and I literally fell off backwards with the camera in my hand. I was talking away, next minute I was on the floor rolling around. So yeah, it's why we don't always do the videoing off the warm bloods. We should have had a foal off her and Gloria whilst they're on holiday. And Sophie. Would have all had a foal. That would have been good. Maybe one year. Right guys, thanks for watching.